dumelang. Hello. Hi, Gogo. Where are you? I don't see you. I don't see you, Mas. Let's see if I try it this way. I will. Oh, you requested. All right. There we go. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Gogo.
Good day.
Hi,
Family,
Gogo.
good day, Miss Hosts. Looking good as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy fine. Mm, Yeah, I know. We thank
Yebo, new month, the 10th month, 10.
you. This is the
Oh,
man.
more like the second month. Okay, Ghana.
Yes, yes, it is.
So
It
some
is.
people look young, Jay. Some
Eish,
people. Some people.
how can people not look young in the new? We are
Yeah, yeah, this new year. Okay, okay.
It's like it capillary fire. It's like it's all people are unique. But they are just unique. You can't be that person, And I don't know. It reminded me of a quote from one of the people. They says Mary J. Blige. Ne? He says, I know who I am. I am not perfect. I am not the most beautiful woman in the world, but I'm one of them. Wow.
Amen.
I
Amen.
said, "Mm,
Yes, yes, yes.
one
I'm one of them.
one of them. Uh, I don't any validation. Uh, I came being validated already from my mother's womb
Yeah.
that am I am beautiful and inside and outside, hopefully, because most of us, yes, we pretend to be outside the outside beauty, and yet inside,
Can't.
it's the inside. Because that's one thing with the insight in everything, organs, whatever you talk, health, you talk anything, if you are not right, it will end up showing, it will show up. You can put your makeups and whatever, o kwaela di ao batho go tlo gabeletsa ka tsatsi le leng di sa batle o kwaelea di ao batho. So, we better work on the inside, which is what we are here for, sharing that information of let's let's help each other.
Yeah,
We are not all, as she says, we are not perfect. No one can claim.
it's true.
Yeah, anyway, we are here, and hey, good family. I'm here again, back to the wilderness. It's exciting again.
Hey, yeah. After a whole month.
Yeah,
Hi,
I,
coach.
I can't believe old man, Hi, coach. Yeah, I can't believe it. It looks like it was 2 days. It's too short. But, but taking that gives us, so many benefits, so much benefits
Yeah,
that we cannot take lightly.
so
It's always nice to be around those people that, loves you, want to spoil you, and make you feel lazy. You don't think about anything. You know, literally CEO, it's not your problem. You are there. You are
yeah.
being taken off.
Wow.
Shows how much you can benefit. And of
You know,
course,
we
at least
we
you know best. Ne ke qoqela other people. Ba re, wow, Gauteng wa rwalla. Ke re, hey, people were cooking their scopo ba ntse ba re, patsi ena e tlo fela. I went out few steps, few streets. Ka tla ke rwetse patsi. Ba re, hey wena, o tloha mo o lo etsa mekgwa ya mahaeng ko Gauteng. No, I'm actually now living the skills Lena, with
yeah,
them. I
yeah, yeah.
correct. You don't have to get worried about. I don't have money to go and buy lyriking charcoal or wood. Re batla ho besa nama. Ore, short
Exactly.
left, o tla le patsi. Here, ke a re sa butswa malamokgodi a butswa le sekopo hwa jewa. Mathata ayo.
Ga ba ga hora mollo ga utlwa ho ntse ho thwe hwa bata. What a weekend.
So,
No, I don't even remember ho ne ho bata that weekend. I don't. Sitting outside. Outside.
you know, so it's always nice, but then I come with a lot of positives from my short break, guys. It is in that context that I am going to be sharing this series of facts, that for the last 3 or 4 months, all of a sudden my weight went down with about 5 kg, but it didn't bother me much. But I don't want it that way. My weight, I want it should be staying consistently the same. In the morning, in the evening, I have eaten. In the middle of the day, I climb the scale. It must be remaining at 50. The least my ideal weight is 48, according to my height, but I keeping it at 50. So I went here, I was 45, 46 when I went to Joburg. Nah, without any worrying and the thinking about, but why this weight is, but why? I didn't worry about it. Nothing. All what happens is that I actually have run low on my coconut this side,
Ba o
and
monwana.
I use it Hey, I can be monwang o loma hore. What's a monwang? So,
Mochukura lo itsiki. Ke nna lona ko binoni.
eh, monwang. Coach Titwere, Titwere. I'm sharing a testimony, Kere.
Go.
Chubby, chubby,
Come on.
chubby, chubby.
Come on.
Hello,
Come on.
hello, chubby, chubby.
Eh?
Ori. Hello, bye bye. We tshware sentle, ne? Mwah, mwah. By Rita, what are they doing?
Hey,
Ban-
Mochukura o obsessed ka Nandi. O obsessed ka Nandi. O busy no bisa Nandi. But your first name he can call fully Nandi.
Okay, Nandi jalo.
Hayi, mosebetsi. Huh?
Anyway,
Le nna ke
testing
mosebetsi. Wa
Papa.
bona?
Yes. Hello, Papa. So the testimony is that when I arrive here today, they say, let me, before I go on live, I must see my weight. Where is it now? And lo and behold, it's back to normal. It's my,
Okay.
for the past, I cannot remember. It's
Nice
50 back.
one.
This is
Nice
50.
one.
Especially, we went to the mountain yesterday. The strangest one again. You say
Yeah.
18 strenuous. You don't know what we have done yesterday. So it's
Wow.
it's always a blessing, a nice feeling to share those moments together with Uncle T with his skillful passion. Um,
Life
it's
skill.
always nice. So, guys, we are gonna be dealing with the issue of what fuels your body, what makes you feel energetic, whether it's in the morning, it's middle of the day, it's in the evening, what is the source of energy. I felt that we need to go through this and unpack this, and the heading would be replacing other fats in the kitchen. Replacing other fats in the kitchen. I read the background, a little bit of the saturated fat sometime, that even in our days, that's why milk, having livestock was so important, because you would get many benefits out of having your own livestock. One, you will be having milk every day from your own cows, which you know where they are grazing, and you will, on top of that, have um, uh, both sour and fresh milk. You will then have fat that you will make like butter. Okay, so you will actually have a complete source of your fats, which are saturated, which are healthy. So initially, saturated and unsaturated fat were like fats that were used, butter, because it was made from the milk that you have and the cows that you are grazing, the milk that you are also managing yourself. So it was not a problem to eat butter. Then the story is that one uh, king, I can't remember very well the names or the name of that king, Edward or king, whoever. He then, because it was during those World War I, World War II, where he thought about something that will sustain the soldiers, uh, in the form of, because butter go rinsing quickly, it doesn't, if they are anywhere, it doesn't. Then this issue of bricks, the margarines and whatever you name them, all these brands that are there now of brick fats were introduced, and the real butter was replaced. And it was also made so demonic now. Haven't you asked yourself as to why butter becomes this bad, that they say, oh, it's full of, it will give you cholesterol, whatever. But there's silence about the margarines. Why? Why? And now, further than that, they've gone a step further to introduce things like hydrogenated fats, that you know yourself, all the brands that are there of the general name that we call them fish oil. All of them, they are fish oil, different brands, because we've got different brands. We've got sunflower oil, we've got you name them, but we call them fish oil because that's the generic name that we have gone used to. Those were introduced, and there's silence again about them. No one talks about those two things. Instead, the good thing, it has been made so demonic. It's not right. And the worst part of it, have you seen how expensive it's that butter?
Yeah, you very.
Very expensive. It's not affordable for an ordinary person.
Nope.
Compare it with your margarine. Huh? Double price for butter.
Triple,
And
in fact, triple.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that the topic, it's very crucial, because now of late, even there has been other brands that are new. Guys, please don't buy anything that you have never seen, you don't even know the source, or it's a brand that all of a sudden now in these last days it has just cropped up, it has just come, and it's cheap. I don't want to be our online should be suddenly hacked by calling the names, but you know the brands that are new, that have been introduced, and they are cheap. They are cheaper than even the current ones that we have. Why? What is in there? So we need to start honestly to take our health very, 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 very serious. Physical health is equal your bodily energy. It's minus bodily impurities. You won't have energy where you haven't taken off out the debt. It can't work that way.
Yeah.
You can't pour oil, clean oil, on top of a dirty oil when you're actually servicing your car. We first take out the oil, the dead oil,
Yeah.
and then we replace it with the what? With a clean one. The
Yeah.
same with our bodies, which I find it very challenging because a lot of us, we don't want to do that. We don't want to feel uncomfortable. We always want, easy things, comfortable things. And the worst of it, these things, like these oils that people like to use, they are actually not good for you to buy secondhand, the used oils, and yourself also understand you can't use it again. When you have used it, it's done, because it has already released even other toxins that are now going to contaminate your food. So, if people can understand that, it will be very much helpful. And it brings us to understand even the ones that I'm going to mention. I'm not saying they are 100%. Like soya oil, it's there. We do have soya oil. But the problem is that the soy itself, those beans that are making soya flour, soya oil, are actually planted or from a soil that is depleted from minerals. It is actually um, uh, GMOs that are actually now being done with the machine. I'm just making an example that we don't say food in general, it's safe. Plant-based food. I want to put that disclaimer that I don't mean that there are no challenges with the plant-based food. There's many, because if our soil it's not right, there's no way that the plant can be healthy, and we can get the good minerals out of that, we can get vitamins. There's a lot of chaos that is going on with everything. On the other side, if you have livestock, you are managing it yourself. You know that it's eating natural food, it's actually grazing on a natural grass, then you will safely say, I'm eating something organic, right? I'm not injecting my cows with any chemicals. Then you will actually use the normal herbs, because there are herbs in the field that our older people used to use for the animals, chickens, you name them. But now things have now become so robust that nothing we can safely say it's safe, except to strive to make sure that whatever you do, don't just do it. Don't just eat. Don't just grab for cheap.
Yeah.
The two fats that I am going, healthy fats, in the normal way, it's coconut oil for your cooking. I don't want to call the name, but for those frying, because frying it's not good anyway. What in whatever form, it's not good. It's destroying the nutrients in whatever you're doing. So frying, personally, I'm not encouraging, and that's why you won't hear me talking about frying. You can cook, you can bake, you can grill, but please refrain from frying. It's not good for you. It's not good to the ones that you are taking care of, because you have destroyed even the little bit that it's still there. You have destroyed it. Don't overcook your food also. Hey, people would like to cook porridge for 2 hours. They are cooking porridge. Yee, goodness. You know,
Um, I knew you were gonna talk about that one. It traumatized you, Mara. Why is porridge being cooked for 2 hours?
it traumatized me, and people they don't understand how that traumatized me. I'm not a pap eater, but on the back of my mind, I want to eat something that is going to help this body, nourish it. Now, if I cook this pap, which is actually not deprived or diminished with the nutrients, now, yeah, it's those little nutrients left there, destroyed again. So, what are you going to eat?
And this is where we take it, and then it's full in the plate. The plate is just, and oh, because there's also this concept, yeah, fullness. Oh, guys. Ah.
When you ask a person, why are you eating? "Eh, ke batla ke gore," and ke gore. Is that the reason that you eat? Yes, motho o tshwantse a ja gore, a gore. When are we going to learn that food is for energy? It's to give you
Energy.
energy so
And
that you work, so that you can work. Food is for you to develop new organs, build new blood. It is for you to maintain your organs. That's the purpose of food. It's not anything else. So after that plate, a person is dozing next to the
Tired.
the TV. She's sleeping. TV, it's looking at him or her. She's happy. Killed herself.
Le jalla ho kgora.
They eat for fullness, plus they live to eat. They don't eat to live. They live to eat. That's why people eat so much. Because they live to eat. Na re phelela dijo rona, re phelela dijo. And that body will show you flames. Slowly but surely, it will be powerful. It will show you that, you know what, untsutlile for many, many, many years. Now it's payback time. So that's why we are so passionate that people take this serious whilst there's time. Because some of us, we are now rescuing the situation now. We are rescuing the situation in a big, big, big way. Because why? We messed up for a very long time of our lives. So people coming after me, I warn them and I beg them that, including your children, start now. As we didn't some have, we lost it somewhere. Because if I could have maybe continued the way I was eating at Amrubi's from 1 year to 7 years, I wouldn't be facing all these problems. Because there, we never had all this nonsense that are there now. I can order today, pizza nyana mo re keretseng. There were nothing of those kinds. Food was for energy. That's why we could work, we could do anything. You wouldn't see anyone idling, be it a child, a parent. There was none. We knew our post. All of us, we kept our post alive because we were all, kind of the same mind, eating properly and doing things in a manner that is actually helping me. Therefore, what is your fuel? How do you fuel your body? I will just narrate this short story that and I would actually encourage people go to drmccullough.com, because most of the things that I'm going to share here, I'm actually following him also as a functional, practical medical person who researches, work with the qualified scientists to research issues, and his methods have helped me. For instance, I'm going to be talking about coconut oil, which is one of the fats, good fats, that we need to be using because of its benefits. I don't think that there will be anyone who will be resistant to use coconut oil after this topic. I don't think so. You will see you don't even need any other fats except this fat, because your household is gonna be covered with each and every one will be covered in this. So coconut oil, let me say, our energy comes from uh, uh, things like carbs, carbohydrates, which are sugar molecules. Okay, so along them there is also another one that we know so much, which is protein and fats, right? Then carbohydrates are one of the three main nutrients found in foods and drinks. I think that is a general knowledge, maybe to some, but to some it might be something new, that these are the things that we're gonna be citing for you to be able to function better. So what process does carbohydrates takes, right? You eat your carbohydrate, the body breaks down that carbohydrate into what? Into sugar. It has to convert it first to glucose, so that it can actually be absorbed into the bloodstream. It's been broken as glucose or blood sugar. You can call it blood sugar. I'm sure other people would now learn this thing, that you've got blood sugar. What it means is that it's not a bad thing, but there is overload in the blood of this blood sugar. It's now overload. So glucose or blood sugar is the main source of energy for our what? For our body cells. And people would remember the issue of the cell. What comes to your mind? Do I make this cell healthy, or do I make the cell sick?
Yeah.
You remember early days, we spoke about that transportation. The cell membrane should be permissible, that the food should come in the cell, and that must come outside the cell. People ask, where does this cancer come from? It comes from exactly that same process that we are talking about. If you starve your cell and you don't clean it, it will die. It will die. And that's where now you would actually be questioning, where does this high blood come from? It comes from that plate there you are saying you are eating to be full. It comes from there. You didn't eat for energy. Your plate was not full of energy. And then it's giving you back what you have given it. You can't expect the tree with apples give you mangoes. It doesn't work like that. It will give you the same fruit that it has bear. Okay?
Yeah, Gogo, what I
So
wanted to add on the issue of blood glucose, which the diagnosis would say diabetes. People must, because a lot of people that have diabetes, they don't understand this. They really don't. And what you said was so profound. Your system is full of these broken down carbohydrates, proteins, all these things that were supposed to go to the cell to give you energy. They didn't go to the cell, they are now stuck in the system. So that's why you'll find yourself, you are hungry, you losing weight, because the cells are saying we are not getting what we're supposed to get. And for that to happen, the body has to be able to produce enough chemical. That is because for each and everything that needs to be absorbed in our body, everything, it needs a chemical, a hormone for it to be absorbed. And for glucose specifically, that is insulin. So other people then produce, the body produces that chemical, but it's not enough. And that is why there's so much sugar in the bloodstream, because it's not getting to where it's supposed to go to give the energy. Um, and so, in fact, that word sometimes just bores me because people think it's sugar as in granules. No.
hey,
Um,
hey, hey, that's another thing, you know.
yeah. So we and that's why they tend to think, Mos, I'm not eating any sugar. No, it's just that in our language, guys, medical terms sometimes did not accommodate different languages. So sugar does not mean sugar as we know it, granules. It actually means energy, to like anything that you eat that was supposed to give you energy. That pap, that apple, that meat, whatever it is that you ate is sugar. Let's put it that way. Is sugar. So that thing that you ate is not getting broken down in a way that the cell can take it up. And for some people, they don't produce enough insulin. For some people, none at all. The body part, which is the pancreas, that is supposed to produce this, has a problem, or it's and the painful thing, I think, for me about lifestyle diseases, like coach is saying, is that these things can be reversed, guys. Immediately, it's called lifestyle disease. It can be reversed. You don't have to live with this thing and it torturing you for the rest of your life. It can be reversed, honestly.
100%. So we are living testimonies of those lifestyle diseases. The four dreadful lifestyle diseases. Ask some of us
Mm.
about them. They are reversed in total,
And
right?
completely forever, not just temporarily.
That is why
Never been on any medication. Never.
nothing, no pill, nothing. You could be, you would not be talking to me today if I fell to those, because at once personally, they didn't come drip drip. They were diagnosed once, the four of them: high blood, type 2 diabetes, cancer, cholesterol, four of them. Boo. And cholesterol, I call it simple cholesterol. It was arteriosclerosis, which is the heart. The heart. So that happened in 6 weeks, that normal is achieved without a pill.
Yeah.
Honestly, because by the time you are diagnosed, that thing has been there, like
Long,
a
long.
thinking bomb. It
Yeah.
has been there.
Yeah.
It's not that when you are diagnosed, it's only then it's being starting. No, it has been there. That is why it's now being picked up by tests, by checking, by whatever. But you have been living. Sometimes I do check people here blood pressures. According to us who think know too much, you find that this person is having blood pressure of 200 and something, over 100 and something, and she's just normal. She's that, no, she's living, you know.
True.
But according to the system,
True.
once they see something like that, they would be saying, oh, admission. Like myself, when I was first time 180 over 110. It was you, Mrs. Manzana, you. This is huge blood pressure. You need to be on treatment. You can be on stroke. You can be what. You must go and rest. You give me leave to be home, and I didn't even take those days. I went back to work without anything. I was like very arrogant and disobedient, and it helped me because I think I wouldn't be here.
I
I'm
also,
shocked. My shock helped me to be stubborn. Hore, ebile o mfa leafy, o mpolelela ke na le cancer, o mpolelela ke na le high blood. So why do I have to dule here mo jwale ke tlo touta kaka? Went back,
and
guys.
what I've seen also with us,
Yes.
my profession. It's so amazing that when we are studying about, we getting taught about these conditions in training, we mention how lifestyle change needs to happen. But when we now come to clients, we tell them the opposite. For example, one of the stubborn things that you do when your blood pressure is raised, you actually go for a walk. You go for an intensive walk,
Yo.
and when you come back, because this is the body's way. Heart is a muscle, guys. Heart is a muscle. And what's that now? I've also taken interest in when we are slaughtering these things. Can we actually call the kids and open these things and show them? A heart is a muscle. And when your muscle is painful, this hand muscle is painful, what do? We exercise it. We exercise it.
So the same with the heart. It just shows you when the blood pressure is raised. It shows that the blood, it's not flowing. It's clogged. It's somehow sticky. So the muscles also are not like you know.
Yeah.
So what do you do? You exercise them. You exercise them, and definitely. You remind me of something that you are saying profound. When you come back, you check the blood pressure. It's normal. It's
Yeah.
normal. Someone was just blocking somewhere,
Yes.
trying
Exactly.
to be funny. So there you are. Ke sa dipidisi tseo, ke na le blood pressure. So I stop praying. I'm
And
really
then what do they do? Instead of the tsamaye di lo unclogger this that you are struggling with, they actually go make it worse now. They start something. Something now. That's why we go from one pill to 5 to 10. That is
yeah.
the reason.
Yes, I know. I've got a testimony of my mother, right? No,
Yeah.
the dose is low. That is why the blood pressure is not coming down. The dose is low. Let's
Mm,
increase it. And they
mm,
increase. Next
mm.
time you go, the blood pressure, it's not doing anything. Okay, let me add something. So by the time this person passed, I'm sure she was on 10 or whatever, different kinds of,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, only high blood, only high blood.
And now you have now you have cardiac failure now.
Eh,
Why didn't that first pill sort out this problem so that I don't have to go to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
actually,
And
yeah,
it's also because we give people, a lot of the people that I talk to that have chronic illnesses, they were surprised at our model. Yes, that new, because they were saying no one told me about diet. Even now when I go to the hospital, no one tells me about diet. Those pills will never work unless you do lifestyle modification. That it says English, but whom I always say English, lifestyle disease. So unless you change the lifestyle, this is not going away. It doesn't matter how many pills you will drink. It's not going away.
somebody was asking in the institutions, these health institutions, he said, have you seen these institutions? They don't have verandas anymore. And I
Hey,
was observant March. And when I made my memory serves me well, and I'm looking around and looking, this is so true. These institutions, people are locked in that room. They are by Hemelana in that room
windows
until
get closed. Windows get closed because it's cold.
no,
Hey, but
no,
things have changed. Wait.
nothing that says no. Go and sit outside there, and even those who can't, a wheelchair is taken there, and then
Yes,
you are purifying
yes.
the rooms, making beds and all those things. The patients are sitting outside. That it's no more done. What are we actually doing? What is the system doing to us? And people, truth has become a lie, and
Yeah.
a lie has become the truth. Like the one that I'm talking about, we have got, but we have to, because we need to help each other with awareness. It should be
Yeah.
again the choice of a person whether I take this or I don't take it, because the fats that we are using are hydrogenated fats, and we like fat hle bathong. Oli ena e a sesa motho ha when a hadikile tamati o ka e kgatse ka
Hey,
kgaba.
hey.
O ka
Oh,
e kgatse. The worst, she cooks the veggies o tshela oli hape.
yeah.
Well, all those things bathong, they are detrimental to yourself and to those that you are cooking this food for. When the saying says, Lifu lika pitseng, I didn't understand. Mare, our solution is in the pot still. Let's solve what is in the pot so that what we put on the plate is what would actually help us and
Yeah.
nourish us, give us life, give
Yeah.
us develop our organs, stiffen our bones. You know, all those things are in the plate that we eat.
Coach, when you say the work starts with us, you know, when we are taught about health illness continuum, it's easy to say the work starts with the individual. If I don't know and if I don't have insight into my condition, somebody has, that's why we have the health profession, because in our times, once a person gets admitted and we know that, oh, this person is gonna be discharged maybe tomorrow, we start with what is called rehabilitation. There used to be health education. When somebody gets discharged, we start with somebody who has stroke. Before they even get discharged, the family
Yes.
would be called to say,
Mm.
this is how you're going to take care of this
Yes.
person. And
Exactly.
already we have started from the hospital with teaching this person. I remember now in our times, in fact, um, after breakfast, we would tidy up the beds. Only a few patients under exceptional circumstances will remain in the beds. Any other person, if you can't go outside, you will sit next to the bed. You
Mm.
will not go back to the bed. And 4 o'clock, patients are up. They were bathing, bachinchisana, beds are being made. Not this thing where you find patients in bed, some of them
Oh,
wet from the head to the. No, guys, really. The
and because
Windows thing. Me and you worked in a TB ward. Me and you.
your
It was
your
a rule. Winter, summer, raining, not raining. You
your
have to open the windows. It was
they
a
have to
must.
go outside. They have to go outside because there were verandas. If it's raining,
Yes,
in the
yes.
veranda, they will be sitting there so that they get fresh air.
No.
And the room gets fresh air. It
That,
gets
and even for this bacillus to die, because immediately when it gets the sun, it dies. It cannot survive in the sun. So these
exactly.
are the things we have to teach people from the hospital, so that when they go home, I mean, I remember, with our operations, we both had operations.
Yes.
Second day, with your
Hey,
pump, with your drip,
up.
Aight,
I
aight,
tell.
huh?
Ai, hana matefa. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
no, no.
uh, and now you go to who? To my mother. Ngwanak, la
I wanted
wapelo.
to say that. I wanted to say that, Jory. Even beside the hospital, oh, now that's how we grew up. 5 a.m. Windows open, doors open.
Nothing. Ukula. I did this hiatus hernia operation. It was the most painful operation that I have done. My mother would actually say, "Ngwanaka, mpo o nno o tshware jwalo, o totototowe, o tototo, o tototowe, mpa ena e ska ya tshwarea ya kopana." Ka nako ha ke kgone le ho ja because that thing was so, it was a mess of an operation.
Goodness.
What I'm trying to say is,
Yeah,
honestly, it's painful when you even go and visit, as I'm working with older people
yeah,
myself.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so painful because diet, it's a mess. Where they are sleeping, it's a mess. You can't suggest anything because him or her also is used to this thing. Ke a hatsela, no aba kwale monyako, o ithatetse, o
Yeah,
ikwahetse, o ikwetse.
yeah, yeah.
So how on earth motho is gonna get health right? Atjhe bathong.
And it
So
keeps on going down. It instead of get because the aim of taking time off and assuming a sick role, it's so that you can again give the body time to heal, to repair, and start rehabilitating it so that we get back to normal. But nowadays, being sick does not have a goal to be well. The
mm,
aim is to nurse this, that the person. I mean, you remember even with delivery,
yeah,
the old midwife, we used to call them cruel, but they would tell you, you're gonna come out here with a living child. Period.
period. Whatever. Nothing like that. Nothing that, and we had very, very minimal miscarriages, and
Very, very minimal.
very, very,
Very
it was
minimal.
not even those, because we come from the training of rural uh, hospitals, homeland hospitals, where there were home midwives. By the time they call, the woman has already delivered.
Run,
They just
run.
want the for purposes of the law to, for you to come and check. But you find a kicking plumpy child lying there, healthy, the mother taken care of.
Yes,
So
no tears, no tears, no need to suture because
uh,
those were
uh,
the best, the best, 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 best. So
so
really, and we can't have an environment where we have individuals. Yes, we are not absolving individuals from responsibility, but if even as, and for me, whether it's public or private institutions, it's the same, guys. If not, private institutions are even worse. I found them to even be worse because they are after money. So the more you are there, the more they are making money. And then, oh, now we are thinking, oh, these people love me, they're taking. No, once your money gets depleted, they transfer you to a public institution. Know that.
yes,
We've
yes,
worked
they
in
do.
these things, we've worked in these places, and there's a reason behind everything that they are doing, and it's money motivated.
Yeah, that's all. Each one must get a piece of it, right?
Yes, yes.
We will soon be said many things, but guys, all what we are saying is take what is good for you
Yeah.
and put it in action. We are today sharing our series. It's all about, we want you to be energetic. We want
Yes.
you to
Yes.
help. So that's why we share this awareness and give you the tools of how best. We are not yet there. We are not better than any other person, but we do strive to do the best since our eyes, health wise, are now opened, become wiser. We strive to do the best. And
Yeah.
it will come automatically at the back of your mind. No one is going to tell you, you have eaten too much wheat now.
Yeah.
You have eaten too much white things now.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one will have to tell you that. You are the doctor of yourself and the king, the shepherd of
Yes.
your own body. And
True.
you are able to adjust here and there. Okay, you got spoiled. So one thing that I realized is that when I saw this issue of weight and whatever, I knew that I am lacking on the fatty acids, which is
Mm.
omega 3. I'm
Yeah.
lacking, and I look to what I have been eating. Yes, I eat my breakfast with the nuts and seeds, you know, flaxseed seeds. I do have that, the chia, which they are having omega 3. And this shows me how much those things, even if you eat it, lacking the right amounts of the nutrients that I want in my
Yeah.
body. That's
Yeah.
why you need then to look to things that augment your greens, variety of them. The kale of this world, the cauliflowers, the broccolis, the cucumbers, the avocados. I have to have a comprehensive omega 3 on the plant base, which is fruits and vegetables. And unfortunately, look, I get the best from the berries, vari, variety, which is raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, you name all these berries, berries, berries. So now the question is, how much is that? Two, am I going to afford in my plate? I eat once or twice a day, and in every plate that I have, there must be that variety as it is. So, am I affording that? No. That's why you need to be hustling and making sure that work hard, that you augment whatever you have. Don't go and get things that remove this good thing because now you can't afford. I go all out and go and eat the Russians and whatever. No, it's because I want to add some fat in my body because I can't afford the coconut oil and whatever, whatever. I'm not doing any good now. I'm instead adding bad fat on top of the bad fat that is there in the body that needs to be fixed. I put more. I'm busy putting more. Before I
Yeah.
know it, it's all kinds of diseases. And that very osteosclerosis, heart problems, they multiply in different forms now. So we are trying here to say,
And sorry, Gog, before you go to the next one, also what we need to look at as we are eating these things, am I eating enough to get energy. Also pairing that with my daily activities.
Yeah.
Because when you look at, the difference between before you left and you went on leave, you were doing a lot of strenuous activities, hard labor, and so there wasn't enough fat to match the energy that you need to supplement. So that's why sometimes there was that. And look now, when you went back, and hey, wait thinking, guys, this woman does get so excited because we are passing a lot of mulberry trees now. A lot. It's galore. It's everywhere. And now they found these mulberries and started getting excited about them. She was eating them like eating the mulberries, the blueberries, the strawberries.
When I open the window, I see you're there. I go out. That was what I was washing my teeth with. They paid. They paid off. At least you see. So take an opportunity while it lasts. Where am I going to get the berries again? My strawberries here actually didn't get water. Di beile tsona goed.
Nah.
The trees that of my mulberries, di beile le tsona goed. Maar
Wow.
because of water, they are not thriving. So I'm still now starting to get to at least to them that guys, you saw that I was not here. Please be kind to me. I'm sorry that you didn't eat. And yeah, but I know that he has been taking care of you. So
Ah,
Tamba was saying, Ma, whom are you talking to? I know I'm listening to
I
my
yes,
family. Yeah.
yes. So I
Because
think it's one of the mistakes that we make. Like me, who has a problem of vitamin B1. It's not
mm,
like I'm not eating things that give me that, but because my brain works a lot, it
lot.
needs me to eat more,
Um,
more than the daily requirement, so
you
that
are,
it can be in abundance. I mean, I've been studying, it's work
so
every day, it's a lot. So my brain needs this more than somebody who does not have a lot or not having to use the brain. So I think what the lesson I'm getting from you is that one as well, that you have to identify in your daily activities what is it that you are consuming, you need more of because of the daily activities.
yes.
Ngoba I just really had an aha moment. Mara wa itse this thing ya vitamin B1, it worries me. So now I'm getting an aha moment. No, I actually need more. I need more.
That this thing helps all of us. You are your own doctor. Your own doctor.
Yes, yes,
Doctor nutrition helps you. That no, the prescription should be like this.
yeah,
Instead of getting one, you need to get two on
yeah,
this way because
yes,
that is going to deplete quicker because of what the demand that
yes,
it's from you. So it
exactly.
helps. Who cannot say this thing helps? It's a win-win situation because we all win. We all. New start. Di fana yo. Ke sha le yona,
Me
Magaja.
too, me too, me too.
Yesterday we did how many? 12 kilometers yesterday.
Eh,
12 kilometers.
Mm.
climbing the mountain, the most, like, one of the tallest here.
Wow.
It was as if it's nothing when we get on top there. On top, yeah? It was like nothing.
The
Yeah.
bravery of this old lady, guys. The bravery.
And there we are, you know, on top. There we are. We come down. We meet the obstacles, but we had a very good tour guide. If it's me again, a of story. He was gutting at me. Ma, no, no, not that one. No, ma, I will, at least I will jump here and you. He said, no, ma, don't do that. Come this way.
Her bravery, guys. Last week we walk and then she makes me change my normal route to start with, to say, we're not gonna go back with the way we came. Let's go this way. That, and I follow. What can I say? Then when we get to the mountain, we see a new one, and she's like, "No, let's go there." And we've been wanting to go there with Uncle T, and then yeah, now she's like, "No, why not now? Let's go there now." My goodness. Oh, the bravery of this old lady is yo, is out of this world.
2 weeks in succession, I climbed the most highest mountains.
No, I can't.
I'm so happy. I cannot exchange it for anything. So we are planning Tabanchu now. We are planning
No, you need to
Tabanchu.
have more fat then, man. More fat. More fat.
More fat. More fat. That is why next week, guys, we we're gonna delve. Or do we still have time? I think it's over past
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
But we actually gonna be just empowering you all for you to change, replace those other fats in your kitchen with the coconut oil,
Yes.
which will bless you in your kitchen, in your
Yeah.
bedroom, in
Yeah.
your bath, in
Mm.
your dining room. It does wonders.
Yeah.
And it is uh, some saving, because
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about fat that you will fry, you will cook with, and then the fat that you know men this time are also covered. They're gonna leave these shaving creams and whatever. They will know that coconut oil, using it also feed the oils, because as you are using these chemicals, it's actually wearing off the
Yes.
the
Yes.
oil in the fat sac underneath your skin. It's
Yeah.
been destroyed. Therefore, with coconut, it will be easy that you are shaving, you don't have those pimples
Yeah.
anymore.
Simple.
Makes you
Yeah.
a very nice sugar daddy. You are really looking good.
Yeah. And even because they shave their heads a lot, and then
Yes,
some of them
yes,
are struggling with the scalp. The word
yes,
even like has smell. I have a
yes.
living testimony of somebody who had that problem, a fungal infection, and
Yes,
by constantly using coconut oil, it went away, vanished
it,
forever and
it,
ever.
it's one of the. That's why I'm saying, because sometimes they think. I noticed as I was talking with my son that some things we don't specifically say men, and then they don't think that they are also
Included.
included
Yeah.
in everything. Like last month, we were running with the beauty. They were all also supposed to, they learned, in fact, those who have everything that we talk about here. It's few things that affect specifically individuals, you know,
Yeah.
in that context. And I'm sure just before we go to we will have, because we talk too much about the organs of women, things like the ovaries, the vagina, and whatever. Because we are hardly not talking much about the health of prostate, the health of whatever with men, So I think we will be looking to that uh, in the next series so that they
Uh,
feel covered.
no, November
So,
is good because I carry it's Movember. So
um,
we will focus on men's health for November. Yeah, there are some things really that we need to create. For the men that we love, we want to create some awareness and
hmm,
also to empower ourselves on how to
how?
also help them with their health, because we are the ones that decide what to eat, what to
Eat.
cook, how to cook it, and all of that. So it's yeah, we'll use November as a series for men's health.
And I like that one. I'm looking forward to it because uh, we sometimes become very, very, very negligent and not observant and not even hear, because sometimes they are not saying things straight as we would say it straight. But if you are an observant person and you listen, man, they are these people that doesn't want to disappoint,
Yeah.
and they will be just sometimes eating or agreeing to something not that they want, but we need to learn as to what is it that this person needs. I'm just adding to your issue of
Yeah.
it is us who decide, and it is us who are preparing. Sometimes it is us who buy also.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it is. We've got 50 of the best uses of coconut oil. Who wouldn't love to hear that? Some, as I was studying and reading this, I've newly picked up them. Oh, this when because I have 12 years that I've been using coconut oil only. I
Yeah. No.
took out long time ago other fats. Coconut oil is my main source of energy and fat, main one. So olive oil, I use it for drizzling. I don't use it for cooking because it's gold also.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the good
No,
one is
coconut
gold.
oil is ke makgona tsohle wa di-oil, makgona tsohle.
And
um
then I
yeah.
want to leave them to encourage them and see that butter and coconut oil before 1950 were the only fats
Wow.
that were used.
Wow.
Right? Then came scarcity because of man-made, because he wanted to achieve the goal of him introducing what? The margarines, the oils. You should understand there are people working to make money out of other people, you know. So that a manufacturer of coconut oil became totally scarce,
Run
or
out
if
of business.
not there, you know. So the public opinion had turned totally against saturated fats like butter and coconut oil. So saturated fats were blamed for raising cholesterol, and cholesterol was now viewed as the evil enemy, the culprit responsible for the steep rise in heart disease. So the right thing was now made to be evil, so that we
So,
take it off and replace it with what? With things, even eggs, butter, eggs, and coconut oil were out,
and
because
the power of marketing in this whole thing, the power of marketing, because for all this to be achieved, there was a marketing campaign that was launched so that people can believe this thing, that this thing is not good for us. And yeah, one of the profound things that you are again saying, my
yes,
observation recently is this is the strategy of the system. Whenever they want to introduce something worldwide that is new and not good for us, they will make the good one, it will go away. Look at a lot of things now. Go make your own list, guys, of things that are now in shortage all of a sudden.
that's history that repeating itself, because the fats, it's a typical one of those things that has been made so evil.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yes.
competitor
Yeah.
became what? The person who was producing the soya beans
Yeah.
against the others against coconut oil. And
Yeah.
it was face off, because there was that propaganda you are talking about, that it's causing heart health, it's causing problems with the heart, with the issue of cholesterol and blah 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 blah. So coconut oil,
They'll even bring research. They'll even bring research to back it
yes,
up.
exactly. And even people like them, Dr. McCullough, who with others, because they are a smaller number of
Mm,
scientists and researchers, their voice is not listened to.
mm,
The majority rules. We
yeah.
listen to this big noise.
Yes.
And it still
Yes.
happening even now. It's happening even
Even now. Even
even
now. Even now, I mean, so many things, Gogo. You can look at the pink salt story, and when it is brought back, it's so expensive that it deters people. So that is the psychological way of trying to divert us from buying this. But like you are saying, guys, if you invest in buying coconut oil, you're only gonna buy one oil for all the needs in the whole household. The whole
I
household.
they will hear catch us next week. We pause here. We gonna, because we are just respecting other people's lunch. At least they've got 20 minutes. We gonna now straight away get into the uses and the benefits of coconut oil. Who wouldn't love or even practice that in his or her household? We go all out and we do our best, to get ourselves healthy, guys. People who are worried also about weight loss, this is the time that you take this serious. Constipation, one of them. So let me not finish the next week topic, because you will see how much you benefit, honestly, how much you benefit.
Yes,
And
very true.
I'm,
Very,
I'm glad that we, yes, like talked uh, uh, in general, but we are back. We are back, yes, coach. We will be back. We will be back.
no, she
Also,
said she said she had a client at one, so she's just
oh,
reporting that she's back.
I'm sorry.
So you coming back when we are leaving, coach?
No, he knows that we go up till 2, but I thought let's let's give other people maybe some digestion from what we spoke about. The
Yeah.
beauty also there with coconut oil, but
Eva,
so
you
many things. The recepts that I gave, some of them last week, last month, inclusive of the coconut oil, mixtures. Why can't we just do your own experiment with yourself, so that you are able to tell others,
yeah, exactly.
we are aging just now, we are trying our best that, this skin stay the best as long as it lasts. um and only coconut oil, only coconut oil will do wonders for you, wonders, and you feel,
And cost
yeah,
saving, but cost. Now, all of these things, what I loved about it, I mean, this is somebody who used to spend more than 1.5 just on the face things. And with these recipes, I make my own things, and I even get better results that do not even have side effects, by cooking, doing my own oil, cooking my own oil, and combining with the things that I like. We all like to smell nice. We can do that cost effectively, cost effectively. Believe
maybe
you me.
they'll say because we are no more salary earning people, man.
Yes,
It's because
yes.
we have improvised. That it can be said. I don't regret. Honestly, I don't regret
The
for
best
the
thing
knowledge
ever.
that the one is getting, because you are now able to enjoy your old age also, in a peaceful way. And yes, you can spend money, catch Intercape, go to Port Elizabeth, just, for fun. You've got a little bit of sense to save for things that you would not have done if then you continue that route. So
No, that's
you are able to help in others, because we are not here for ourselves. You are able, not for a day doesn't go by without touching a soul. You are not actually now saying, oh, I can't, because why? You are also o hauhetswe le
yeah.
wena, so
it's
For me,
better to start now when you still have that salary because you are able to save that money. And I'm not boasting, but guys, the two women talking here used to be executives, you know. So we were earning high. We were earning high. It wasn't like, but because of the lifestyle change and lifestyle modification that had to happen, we now learning how much money we wasted when we still had it and could afford these things. If we could have saved so much money. And now what we are doing, we're trying to bring in awareness so that you guys can start saving that money yourselves. And luckily, yes, God is good, He's gracious, and He laughs at our stupidity or our ignorance. But for those that come here and listen to these lives, you cannot claim that you did not know. So
yes.
our experience should actually teach you a thing or two, really.
Instead, we're gonna ask them to send some donations to my way, because as Gogo donations, I didn't save anything. So you are actually fortunate that you're gonna be saving. You're gonna be saving at least. But, I'm just adding to what you are saying, that us, they even high salary to that one. We don't have because we were stupid. We were giving it away for things that now we are sharing with you, for you not to be like us and cry
Yeah,
foul like
yeah,
us. So
yeah.
that is the reason, and I'm so excited about you guys, and
And,
always new, and we are hopeful that we all learn together. We all
yeah,
learn together. And thank
one
you
of
so
the
much.
things we were talking about on Saturday in our discussion was that the most painful thing is we are actually paying for things that are killing us. That's the most painful story
Yeah.
because as much as when we are buying all these expensive things thinking, oh, I'm buying a day cream, it has SPF ini, and all of these, you are actually buying something that's a poison to you. And you are paying for it with your hard-earned money, guys. That for me, that was the most pain. Right now, my allergies are a result of years of ignoring this body. And
Yes.
now I want this to be solved one, two, three, which is not gonna happen because really it's years and years of blocking my lymph nodes, my drainage system, my skin, you know. So yeah.
Uh,
Let's
and
go, go, go. Let's go. We never finish.
and
Um,
saying yes, Uncle T saying
Dumelang batho
hi.
ba
Hello, Uncle T.
how are you?
Yeah, next month it's your turn. You are hosting. Next month it's your turn. You are hosting. It's Movember. Movember. So we heard your call. We heard your call.
Yeah, okay. Like if you try get out of I guess that it's fine. It's fine.
Ka maoto wa utlwa o tswa toropong ka maoto maobane o ne a kalame thaba fanda ga o tswa ka maoto toropong, so
That's the Uncle T I know. That not this one. This is the one I know.
yeah, I know. Exciting. It's exciting. And
So we are
uh,
happy you are back, Uncle T. You are back.
guys, thank you so much, and have a beautiful rest of the day. We see you tomorrow again in Uncle T, maybe live, I'm sure. So me and you, let's meet next week. And thank you so much for the platform and what we hopefully have shared today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gogo. This month it's Coach Mpuseng on the Tuesday Lives. She has a lot to share with us and the community, so we're looking forward to her series on empowerment. Coach,
Mhm.
uh, all right,
Yes.
guys, thank you.
Bye. Bye bye.
Thank you, thank you.